Good morning, friends. Thought it was time to continue my balls in Animorphia by Kerby Rosanes. Last time we colored this ball, and today we are hopefully going to finish this page. Quite ambitious, but I hope we can do it. Just have to find. I'm pretty sure I had a paper with my pencil marks on, but no. And I just have to try to remember which colors I used. Not quite sure, but we'll try. I've colored this part. So I don't need the cold grays. We are going straight in with the warm grays then. I think this is correct, or at least trying to be. We are going to use dark sepia, warm gray 5, good morning, warm gray 2, oops, forgot warm gray 4, and warm gray 1. And hopefully it's the same colors as the other ball. Not quite sure, but not entirely. We'll see. Hello, thank you very much. Just getting my pencils a bit more sharp. I do love my warm grays. There we go. Starting with the dark sepia. Let me see. It should be down here. Don't want it to be too dark. And I'm going to leave a highlight underneath the bull's chin. It's almost as if it doesn't quite focus. Hope it won't be a problem. I'm pressing quite hard along the line and fading it out on both sides. There you go. I'll only be using this dark sepia where the shadows are going to be really dark. So it won't be a whole lot. At least not in the face. But it will be a bit more on the neck. Because the neck is more in shadows. Feel free to ask me any questions. I would love to chat with you while coloring. I just took a piece of paper underneath the page so the ink will not transfer and make a mess. It is Animorphia by Kerby Rosanes. I have the Danish edition, but it's the same drawings inside. The paper is just better than the English version. You're welcome. And I'm sorry if I sound a little bit groggy. I have not been awake for so long. My favorite color. I have 3. 4. I have 4 favorite colors. It's the red violet, the burnt carmine, and the medium and light flesh. They are my favorite colors. I love it. Also, this background really resembles what I love. This whole page is all my favorites. I like girly colors. But I also really like these olive army greens, as I have on my nails right now. Rose gold is another great color. I love rose gold. Thank you. Oh, there's bumps on the paper. This VIP has taken me way too long. Can't even remember when I started this page. But I love it so much, so it deserves to be finished. I just get so inspired to start new pages all the time. I hate summer. Summer is the worst thing. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Summer is my biggest enemy, I guess. Summer holidays already, that's really early. My summer holidays starts in the end of June. I hate summer. Oh, I really hate summer. I hate hot weather. I hate sweating, and I hate getting brown from the sun. I just, it's not for me. Alright, I think that's, no, of course. Good morning. I haven't been awake for that long either. I thought I would make the most out of the time I have today, because I really should work on my exam. But I just can't write this early in the morning, so might as well use my time for something good, like coloring. Good morning. Get a really nice shadow underneath the horn. I haven't been silent lately. I've been posting and uploading every day. I have not been silent. But I do have a life. I'm in a full-time internship, as you know. So I can't be home and stream every single day. Yesterday I didn't get off until 6 p.m. and I was home 7 p.m. so I did not have time. I wish coloring was my life, but I do have a life outside of coloring. And I can't be streaming every single day. It's hours and hours of my time. And I also have a boyfriend who would like some attention now and then. Oh, but I won't be live streaming every day. Sometimes in periods I have the time to stream every day, but not always. My goal is to stream at least once a week. And I'm doing that just fine, I think. But once I have my summer vacation, I will be able to stream more. If it won't get too hot. I don't like coloring when I'm sweating. I hate it. It feels like my pencils are sliding around in my hand. Yeah. I don't like, whoops. I don't like exams. I really don't like exams. Especially not big ones like the one I have right now. We have to write 3 big written assignments. And then we have to go to an oral exam at the end of the month. So it is very stressful. And I don't think it really shows what you can do. Especially not when you're studying to become a social worker. It's not fact everything. You have to be there and observe my work, not just read my read my paper, you know. Oh no. Oh no. What was that? How did that happen? Oh no. What? Polychromos isn't supposed to be water soluble? No. Well then, I'm going in with the warm gray 5. Thank you so much for the hearts. Makes me so happy to see while I'm coloring, especially this early in the day. So tell me, what are your favorite coloring books? Or book, if you have just one favorite. Should we? We'll make a bit of a shadow alongside this line. I'm so happy Kerby makes these lines. I would not know how to shade a ball without them. Yeah, it's a hard question for me as well. I absolutely love my coloring books, but I do have some I color in more than others. I like the paper in Kerby Rosanes books the most, and I think they are absolutely magical. But I also adore Hannah Carlson's drawings, but I absolutely hate the format of the books. I don't like the hardback, and I hate the paper she uses. So, so that's a love-hate relationship. Do you have any love-hate relationships with any of your books? Or you just love the paper but aren't a fan of the drawings, or the other way around? Yeah. Johanna Basford was the one who got me into coloring. But I find her books a bit too stylish and rigid. Her coloring style isn't quite as loose as I like. I like flowy lines, soft lines, and I don't think her lines are that soft. Also, she also uses the same flowers, the same birds, the same leaves all the time. It gets a bit boring and way repetitive. Also, I think Johanna gets a bit too lazy with her drawings sometimes. You know, she does these mandalas, and then you can see she has only drawn a quarter one, and the rest is just copy and paste in Photoshop or something like that. And that's, oh, I don't like that. At least Kerby has the decency to draw two different balls. The horns and even the shadows are different on both balls, so I hate mandalas as well. Well, I love watching the finished mandalas other people have colored, but oh, I think they are so boring. I don't like to color them myself. Yeah. Almost time to put in a bit of pink in the ear, I think. I think it's so fun. It's almost always only my Swedish friends when I'm streaming in the morning. Nobody else is awake. This gray is just so good. It can be really dark and really light. I like it. Can you hear the ambulance? I hope not. I don't know. I really do not know. I only have an approximately number. I think about 20 to 30, but I don't count them. And I have only finished one for my challenge. This will hopefully be my second. No, it's not crazy. I think it's crazy to only color one picture at a time. Why limit yourself? Why put your creativity in a box? I don't get it. I really don't get it. You should color whatever you want. Don't force yourself to finish anything. That's stupid. I'm only doing this challenge because I have so many pictures I want to finish, but I never get around to, so this gives me a chance to get some older work done. But I'm a strong believer that you should never ever force yourself to color anything. If you're tired of a page, just start a new one. You can always go back to the other one. That's how I feel. Having many VIPs are amazing. And I really do believe so. Yeah, exactly, that's why. Your creativity is kind of dying when you force yourself to only work at one thing at a time. For some people it's the best way, but I believe that it isn't for most. You can't put creativity in a box. At least I can't. Whenever I get inspired, I just want to start something new, so I don't forget my idea, you know? It's so much fun coloring animals. I especially like coloring animals in Kerby's books, because it really does help you with all the shadows. It isn't easy, that's true. But I really get a huge sense of accomplishment whenever I finish coloring an animal. Especially a huge animal like this. I feel good. I don't really like coloring birds, actually. At least not the birds in Hannah's books. I don't like that they have so many little details. I would rather shade the whole animal. Just have to move my paper around a little bit. It has some bumps on it from when we did our birds with glitter, so whenever I color over one of those spots, oops, I get a darker spot on the page and I don't like that. Yeah. I remember when I colored that butterfly. It was my first ever Anna Carlson coloring. Oh, I got so tired of that stupid butterfly. And the results get so much better if you are just allowed to color over the details. I don't always color all the details either, but I do most of the time. Just because they don't always fit with the kind of shading I wanted. Yeah. Do you remember the first coloring page you ever finished? I could show you mine. 2 seconds. It's of course in Secret Garden. I have the Danish edition. Let's find it. Oh, I really like this title page. This is one of the first I did. My first try at the background with eyeshadows. This one was my first with the polychromas. Don't know why I didn't finish it actually. But I was really proud, I remember. One of my first as well, fine liners. This is also really early work. All these papers. Alright, these leaves were a experiment. And then I got really tired of them and I put eyeshadow all over. Where is the will? Oh, the fishes! Oh, this is also... No, it's not polychromas, but it's early work. Very early work again. Still using fine liners. Also work with fine liners here. Oh, here it is. This is my first ever coloring. I hate it. It's absolutely horrible. Oh my, and these neon leaves. Oh, no. This one was my first with pencils. This I'm still quite happy with. I could do it better now, I know, but it's quite nice. And I can feel how hard I pressed. Have I finished anything else in this book? Let me see. Almost finished this one. Thank you. Oh yeah, this one. That's pencils and pastels. Thank you. These are so old. My first time with watercolor pencils. Oh, this is such a horrible book. I think I have gotten quite far. I couldn't have done this a year ago. That was 1 year of progress you just saw me make. Thank you for the hearts. I don't like Secret Garden that much anymore. Yeah, I love watching my old colorings sometimes. It really reminds me how far I have come. because I sometimes get frustrated when things don't turn out exactly as I wanted them to. And it's a nice reminder that might not be perfect, but still way better than I did once. So I like it that way. Time to go in with the warm grey 4 to soften out the shadows even more. What's the last coloring book you bought? Oh, what was mine? I think it was the Romantic Country, the third, number 3. Yeah, that's amazing when you can really see the difference. Tidevarp, yeah. Yeah, of course. Oh my god, how did I forget? Tidevarp, Sagoligt and Sea och Segna are my newest coloring books. Thank you. Hope I'm not the only one forgetting. Sherry Baldy, what kind of work does she do? Don't think I have ever heard of her. Super cute pictures, yeah, but of what? It's humans, animals, flowers, bugs. What kind? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Breakfast time, that's all right. Enjoy your meal. Haven't had breakfast yet either. Don't like eating this early. That's a bad and unhealthy habit, I think, but I get really nauseous whenever I try, so. My table are filled with pencils and swatch books and everything. Makes it quite hard to actually color. No. I'm still in bed. Yeah. I only just got out of bed to color and stream. Of course I have put some clothes on and brushed my teeth, but did not brush my hair. You aren't going to see me anyway, so I can look like a troll if I want to. I just quickly slipped on a dress and hurried on to my coloring. I hope to get a lot of coloring done until I feel ready in my head to start writing on my exam again. Yeah, it is. There we go. No, there we go. Alright, let's do some of the pink in the ears. Not the ears, just ear, one ear only. I'm using the medium flesh. And I'm going right over the gray. And now time for the light flesh. Whoa. There we go, not too pink. What color would you do the eyes? I'm thinking some kind of olive green, but I'm not quite sure. Not quite sure. Going in with the warm gray too now. Just to warm up everything a little bit before I go in with the warm gray one all over. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. And I'm thinking about using the same kinds of green down here. So, we'll see. I really love when you get to this stage. You can just really put in a lot of color way more quickly because it's such a light pencil. And you just have to make sure that you can put in your lightest pencil without too much of a line. What is the hardest page you have colored? What would mine be? Maybe my big water dragon in Animorphia. That was not easy to do. And now it's time for the warm grey one. And then I promise we'll do some of the duels. I can see you don't really like it when I'm coloring the bull. I don't, yeah. You're maybe not bull fans. I like cows quite a lot. I think they're cute animals. And they taste good. I'm pressing quite hard with my warm grey one here. Absolutely hate this, but I can't do anything about it. I'm glad you're taking it that way. Whoops, the line of the paper. No. Yeah, that's true. I was so afraid to start coloring these balls. I think it went just fine. I really do. Just fine. It is hard to figure out, isn't it? But I do remember the water dragon giving me quite a hard time. Now I'm taking the light flash for the highlight along the neck here. And I'm going to color it over with a bit of gray. This is just so the background is reflecting a little bit. There you go. The bull is done, except for the eyes. But so far so good. All right. Yeah, you will. I have seen it. It's very good. Beautiful whale. What part should we color now? I'm thinking about starting some of all these greens. You're welcome. I might just do all these kinds. Yeah. Let me find chromium green opaque. Wow. And do it. Yes, I will do it. Chromium green opaque. Whoa. Earth green yellowish. And maybe a bit of earth green and cream. They all need a little bit of sharpening. Hello? All right? If you tell me why you want to see it. It's just my dining room table. It is nothing special at all. Just a dining room table. we don't have that much space, so have to sit wherever this I can. Alright, starting with the chromium green opaque. There we go. No, thank you. Quite like this screen with these colors. That's the shadows. Time for the earth green yellowish, my shortest green and my most favorite green. Just going to use it lightly because I don't want the greens to be too bright. Going in with the earth green. Just a little bit in a few places. And then I'm finishing off with the cream very lightly. And all the highlights. I'm not pressing with the cream at all. Alright, one piece of green is done. Quite like it. Thank you for encouraging me to start the green parts. Again with the chromium green opaque. Thank you. It really makes me happy to see the hearts while I'm coloring. And the earth green yellowish. I'm so sorry if I'm blocking the light with my hand. But I only have one light source and that's the window. So can't do much about it unless you want really horrible lighting from a lamp. Okay, almost everyone has disappeared from the stream now. Maybe that's my clue to stop being live. Well, thank you so much for watching my progress on my double spread with the balls.